Living today, not tomorrow, a life-changing story. In a busy and crowded city filled with the constant hum of ambition and dreams, there lived a man named Adam. He was a planner, a man who always looked toward the future, believing that happiness was something he had to earn, something waiting for him just beyond the next milestone. From a young age, Adam was taught that success required sacrifice. Work hard today so you can enjoy tomorrow, his father often told him. And so, he lived by this principle, always pushing himself toward the next goal. As a student, he sacrificed fun and friendships to secure top grades. As a young professional, he worked long hours, skipping vacations and family gatherings, all in pursuit of a future where he could finally relax. But the future, as Adam saw it, never seemed to arrive. Every time he achieved one goal, another appeared on the horizon. When he landed his dream job, he told himself he would be happy once he got a promotion. When he bought his first house, he convinced himself that true contentment would come once he had a bigger one. Even in relationships, he believed he would dedicate time to love and friendships later, when things settled down. Years passed, and Adam became a wealthy, successful man. He had everything he once dreamed of: his money, a big house, and a respected career. But something was missing. He often found himself sitting in his luxurious apartment, staring at the city skyline, feeling an emptiness he could not explain. It was as if he had climbed a tall mountain, only to realize that the peak was nothing but an illusion. One evening, while rushing home from work, Adam noticed an elderly man sitting on a park bench. The man had a small bag of birdseed and was smiling as he watched the birds peck at the ground. Something about his calm presence made Adam pause. "Why do you look so happy?" Adam asked, curious about how someone with so little could seem so content. The old man chuckled. "Because I have everything I need, this moment." Adam frowned. "But don't you ever worry about the future? About money? About making something of yourself?" The old man shook his head. "I used to. For years, I lived like you. Always chasing tomorrow, always waiting for the right time to enjoy life. But one day, I realized that no matter how much I planned, the only thing I truly had was today." He picked up a handful of birdseed and let it fall gently onto the grass. "These birds don't wait for tomorrow to eat. They don't save their joy for later. They take what they have now and make the most of it." Adam listened in silence. Something about the old man's words stirred something deep within him. That night, as he sat alone in his apartment, Adam thought about his life. He had spent decades running toward a future that never seemed to come. He had missed birthdays, canceled vacations, and ignored moments of joy, all in the name of preparing for later. But what if later never came? The next morning, for the first time in years, Adam did something different. Instead of rushing to the office early, he took a walk through the park. He noticed the way the sunlight filtered through the trees, the way children laughed as they played, the way the morning air felt cool against his skin. For the first time, he truly saw life happening around him. Over the following weeks, Adam made small but meaningful changes. He took time to visit his parents instead of just calling them. He had coffee with an old friend he had been meaning to catch up with. He left work early some days to watch the sunset. And slowly, he began to feel something he had never felt before: peace. One day, Adam returned to the park and found the old man feeding the birds again. "I think I understand now," Adam said. "Happiness isn't in tomorrow. It's in now." The old man smiled and nodded. "Welcome to life, my friend." And from that day forward, Adam stopped living for the future and started living for the present. Because he had finally learned that tomorrow is never guaranteed, but today is a gift. This story teaches us that happiness is not something we find in the future, it is something we create in the present. Life is happening right now, in the moments we often overlook. If we keep waiting for the perfect time to enjoy life, we may one day realize that we waited too long. So, live today, love today, and appreciate the beauty of now.